My father died by accident in 1985, and my brother was wrapped up with it too, and he survived, and my father didn't.
He's never gotten over it, right?
He's never gotten over it. His life is just so compromised.
You know, it's very easy for me to say this because I'm not walking in his shoes presently, but what I can say, and I know this sounds almost harsh, when it hurts enough, it's going to stop. And I would love him to feel guilty for not feeling guilty. It hurts, it has to hurt enough, it's going to stop because you're going to have to surrender. The only place you're going to go is up at that point. You're going to almost hit bottom. And I know people hurt. I know it's excruciating. I know how excruciating pain can be. But if it hurts that much, you no longer have control of everything you want control over. And everything we want control over, we have absolutely no control over, in many respects. That's what I would say. I mean, if he was to hear that, he would probably not be happy, you know? But feeling guilty for not feeling guilty is a good mantra to start with for the week. Anybody else? Yes?
I'm just curious, what did the person who killed your brother get for a sentence?
He is in life. He's in for life. He had many appeals, but he sort of exhausted all his appeals.
Why? Or, you know, why you? I mean, why so much tragedy? And, I mean, and to be so positive, I mean, do you attribute that to who you are today and what you're doing with yourself? And you know, with all of that said, you know, it seemed to just keep coming and keep coming. How did you cope? What did you do during those dark moments to get through?
You know, here's what I'm going to do.
Did you go get your mental health counseling?
I did get counseling. I did, but you know, and here I'm a therapist by trade, and I go out and publicly speak as well, which I really love to do. I think you have to want to heal. You have to really want to. Look, the scars and the wounds are always going to be there. They're never going to go away. But I was a single parent. I got divorced. You know, my kids were quite young. I opted for that divorce. I was distracted because I had 2 children that I needed to raise, and raise on my own specifically, and maintain a household and work. I didn't have time to really think about it until they left, and it's when it all came to fruition. And I was diagnosed with an illness around 4 years ago. I almost died. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm not saying I asked for it, but I wasn't able to tend to what I really needed to feel because I didn't have the time to do it. So it was a big eye-opener for me. You know, I've always been a person who has been able to walk through life pretty easily until probably the last 5 years, because I had really been hit hard with this illness, and it all came to fruition how much sadness was really inside of me. And to answer your question, I think that, will I ever be fully healed? Probably not. Do I really love who I've become? Absolutely yes. I've always been very loving, and I think what it's given me greater is even to love even more. So I choose my battles wisely. I don't sweat the small stuff, you know. If things need to be left for one day, I'll get to them, hopefully. You know, it's those kind of things. I've recognized that the things I used to value years ago are not important to me anymore, because they aren't, you know. And here's the deal, look, you know, it's good to clean house. You're not taking it with you when you die. So less is more, simplicity is best, and that's really how I live my life. Is it hard sometimes? Absolutely. I can stop at a red light. Since the death of my brother, which is what, in 1994? It's been 20 years. I can get hysterical crying, and then in 5 minutes I'm fine. But that's part of the grieving process. It comes and goes like the seasons. And that's the way it is. And if we accept it, if we resist it, we're going to get more resisting, because resistance causes more resistance. Pain causes more pain. I want to commit to joy. I'm no expert on it, but I work on it every single day, because maybe I was here, I think I figured out years ago that I'm here to maybe really pass on the love and the information. And I'm okay with that. Is it easy all the time? No. I still have my moments, believe me, and probably will for the rest of my life. I mean, I'd like to get it right soon. Really, I'm serious, okay? I'm not doing this again, okay? I don't know, maybe, we'll see.